Hi everybody, welcome to this follow-up video on the 2019 Lenovo iDeaPad S145. So the follow-up video is to try to address some of the questions that I've been getting. I've had this laptop for 8 months and I get a lot of questions on it. First off, this is definitely not a gaming laptop. It's because of the graphics card. I will show you guys the results in the Userbenchmark Software, which is what I am running right now, but it is not a gaming laptop. The SSD on it, since I've had it for 8 months, has had about 215 power on hours. So I haven't used it like super heavily, but it has performed really well. It's scored on the above the 88th percentile, so it's been pretty good. So let me fast forward here so we can get to the results. Another question that keeps coming up is the trackpad. Yes, the trackpad is not the best on this. I mean, I don't use a mouse on it. Compared to like the MacBook Air, trackpad on this machine is not that great. It is an i7, so keep in mind that there are other laptops with a similar body to this, but a different model. So I double checked. It definitely does not come with Windows S, because I've had that question a lot too. This laptop that I got here is definitely the full version of Windows Home Edition. So here are the performance results. So it is not a gaming laptop. As you can see here, 16%. More like a surfboard. Desktop wise, it's kind of like a battleship. Workstation, 51%, which is pretty good. So like I said earlier, it performed way above expectations. It says here, this PC is likely operated by a technical master, I guess. So brilliant single score. The CPU is the business, so it's doing really well. And then a gaming score of 78.9%. So I guess you can do 3D gaming for the processor wise, but with the graphics, I don't think so. Basically, if you're thinking gaming, this is not the laptop. This is more like, I feel like more for professionals, applications like doing some Illustrator. I use Illustrator on it a lot. So 6.2 is a very low 3D score. So that is what the reason is. Boot drive, 103% for the SSD. Pretty awesome. Memory, 12 gigs of RAM. So this question also comes up a lot. Throttling. I only have it throttle at 90%. Just the default Windows settings. You could totally tweak it up to 100% if you want to, but for me, I'm going to stick with 90%. So it does have an i7, like I said earlier, 4 cores, 8 threads. It's got a turbo of 3.7 gigahertz, which is pretty average. Very good. So yeah, Intel UHD graphics 620. There are way better ones out there. So that's the reason why this is not a good laptop for gaming. I mean, I've tried playing StarCraft 2 on it. The graphics are set to low. So the SSD, I'm going to do more tests on this, but it has performed really well. Also, I get a lot of questions about the RAM. You cannot... For the RAM, it has a 12 gigabyte storage on it. So there's only one stick. You can only put one stick on this machine. And it has a 12 gig RAM. And it only has one slot. So if I wanted to add another slot of RAM, unfortunately, you can't do it. So I hope that answers everybody's questions. I mean, I try to answer in the comments as well. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Take it easy.